Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into a real classic, George S. Clason's The Richest Man in Babylon. It originally came out way back in 1926.
Yeah, 1926. And what's so powerful, I think, is how it uses these simple stories, these parables set in ancient Babylon, to teach financial ideas that are, well, still incredibly relevant.
Absolutely. And that setting, Babylonia.
Why
Okay.
there? Well, that's what's fascinating, right? Babylonia was basically this arid valley, no real natural resources to speak of,
Okay.
yet it became the wealthiest city of its time. And the book argues this wasn't luck, it was, human
So
ingenuity.
things like engineering.
Exactly. Huge irrigation systems they built. But also, crucially for this book, they were pioneers in finance. They came up with concepts like currency, contracts, even written property titles.
Wow. So the setting itself is a lesson.
Precisely. It shows that wealth isn't just something you find like gold in the ground. It's something humans build deliberately. And those core building principles, they still work for you today.
Okay, so let's get into those principles. The book talks about Arcad, the richest man, and his 7 remedies for an empty purse. What are the key takeaways there?
Well, the absolute foundation, the first remedy is pay yourself first. Simple idea, right? For every 10 coins you earn, keep one, just 1/10. Arcad found, and this is key, he adapted pretty easily. He didn't feel deprived living on the other 9.
And today that means
Today, it translates directly to automating savings, like setting up an automatic transfer, maybe 10% or more of your income, straight into savings or investments before you even see it in your main account.
right, before you can spend it.
Exactly. And then there's control your expenses. This is about knowing the difference between what you need and what you just kind of want.
Needs versus desires.
Yeah. Use a budget, not as a restriction, but like Arcad says, as a bright light to see where your money's actually going.
Find those leaks.
Find the leaks, cut out those little ant expenses that nibble away and the bigger vampire expenses that, really drain you. It's about conscious choices.
Makes sense. So, save first. Control spending. What about growing the money you save?
That brings us to the 5 laws of gold. And these are introduced through a great story about Arcad's son, Nomasir.
Right, he got the gold but not the wisdom initially.
Exactly. He inherited the cash, but had to learn the hard way how to handle it. So the second law, for example, says, gold works diligently and profitably for the wise possessor.
Compound interest, basically.
That's the heart of it. Your money becomes like a workforce, slaves, as the book puts it, working tirelessly for you, multiplying. That's the real engine for building wealth.
But you also have to protect it, right? It's not just about growth.
Oh, absolutely vital. That's the third law. Gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of men wise in its handling.
So seek good advice.
From people who actually know what they're talking about. Remember Arcad's own story? He lost his first savings trusting a brickmaker about jewels.
Huh, yeah, okay, point taken. Don't ask a brickmaker about jewels.
Right. And the fifth law is a crucial warning, too. Gold flees from impossible gains.
The meaning.
Meaning, be wary of anything that sounds too good to be true. Avoid greed, those romantic intentions or emotional investments, and definitely steer clear of get-rich-quick schemes. Discipline is key.
So wrapping this up, nearly 100 years later, these Babylonian parables, what's the big message for you listening right now?
I think it really grounds you. In a world with so much complex financial noise, this book reminds us that the fundamentals haven't really changed.
It's not just about piling up money.
No, not at all. It's about the security that comes with managing your money wisely, the peace of mind, the freedom. It's about building financial resilience, not just chasing returns, cultivating wisdom.
So after this deep dive into these, well, timeless secrets from Babylon,
Yeah.
here's something for you to think about. What's the one core principle from all this that you will focus on applying, starting today, to build your own prosperity?